Hey guys, today we're going to finish building our Gundam. Very excited. We've got the Gundam Ground Urban Combat type. That's from Gundam Breaker Battle Log. Let me know if you hear any feedback on the mic. I've actually got my monitor in the light box with me today. I'm going to see what's creating this dark shadow. Oh. There we go. Alright, let's get to it. I am home today for Good Friday. I hope your Friday is a great Friday. I did plan that joke, and we should all be embarrassed. I forget that I set up a trackpad here for me, so I don't have to use the one on the laptop. Alright, so we've built the actual Gunpla itself. So let's get to the weapons and the backpack and thrusters. You know, I know we're a very small channel, just starting out, but I really appreciate everybody who has subscribed so far, anyone who has watched any of my content. I think you guys are great. Big shout out to my nephew, who watches me fairly religiously, which surprises me, but that's very cool. I hope he's enjoying his day off from school today. You may hear my dogs barking. They are upstairs, so I may have to step out a few times today to take care of them. But yeah, we're having fun today, I think. I hope. What other YouTube channels are you guys watching? I know I'm a big fan of Geek Dad Life, Toy Galaxy. I've watched them from before Figs. I think I've peeved him off with some comments, though, because he doesn't seem to really acknowledge me anymore. That's okay. The Fwoosh. Gotta love the Fwoosh. I have started watching way too much Danhausen, and it makes me want to start doing a stupid character, and nobody wants that. I gotta remember to do this in the frame. Sorry, guys. Oh, my trackpad is in the frame. Ugh. Probably pause to do some panel lining, huh? So yeah, in the comments or in the chat, if you show up and you watch this part, let me know what you're watching, what I should be checking out. Nasty nubs there. You know, I've seen some people do some really cool stuff. I assume they hit these pieces with something like a Mr. Surfacer to really hide those seam lines. I was pointing at them and realized I was off the screen, which I'm so very good at doing. I'm trying to make this content as unentertaining as possible, it seems. You know, I really wish I knew what happened to the sticker sheet. But it's forcing me to paint, and that's probably better anyway. Okay, so that's yellow, so we'll do orange. We like orange. We're doing a lot of orange. So my technique is awful. I just kind of glob my paint in. And then I kind of touch it up with a Q-tip. So. I need to go pick up a new panel liner in black. And that's not great, but that works. We'll show you guys what that looks like. Way overestimated the camera position. There it is. That folds up like so. Let's see. We got thrusters coming up, and we got a color guide on the thrusters. It's a gray part, and I think we want to just do... Nope, we want to do the whole thing. You heard it here first. Don't throw away the instructions. You're using those. 43, 44. You know, I've been doing live for this build. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, also let me know. Then I can knock it off and focus on my toy reviews. Also, I am so backlogged on my little reviews that I think I'm gonna do a bunch of like group reviews. So let me know what you think about that. But it's really killing my toy collecting because I'm just sitting on so many toys. I should probably mute my computer, huh? Well, now it's way down. Let's see if that does what I want it to. Yeah, sloppy. Let's move this track back out of the way. Because I don't want to accidentally paint it. I am awful at painting, so I tend to use paint markers. It is a skill I have never had. I actually built a lot of like NASCAR models as a kid. And I blame Days of Thunder for that. But I was bad at painting then. I made some sloppy models, which you would expect from a little kid. I was probably younger than my nephew, who will be watching this, and will again be impressed he's mentioned, but I don't want to use his name. So he knows who he is. I just give him some anonymity. Those are words people use. Let that dry a little bit. Start on the other one. Go back in to do the interior. Actually, probably painting in my white void is a bad idea as a whole, but I've been doing it quite a bit because I am not the brightest guy you've ever met. Okay. I'm pretty happy with those, honestly. And it's not like I do anything with my models. They kind of just go on this shelf next to me. Maybe I'll do a toy tour someday. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but we could do that. We certainly can. Let's see if we can get that in frame and up. So we've got our... It's weird seeing yourself as a mirror, trying to work in a mirror. On the back of our mobile suit there. So let's get started on the weapons. We got a couple different rifles, a beam saber. Oh, I forgot that these have these sweet cargo packs. I love the cargo packs. Apologize if you can hear my computer fan. That's kind of obnoxious. I'm surprised it's taken so much power to run this broadcast. But, you know, so it is. Maybe it's because I'm running ultra low latency. Let's blame that. Look at the model as we assemble it. I missed a couple steps. Whoopsie doodles. We can go back. We can do that. Hey, do you guys panel line your weapons? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just always feel like it's more work than it's worth sometimes. I don't know. Sound off in the comments on the rewatch of this, because I can see you're not chatting. Whoever you are. Let's see if I have anybody watching or if it's just me. It's just me. Hey, fan of myself. Again, I have a trackpad here. Why did I reach across? Who knows? That is the question that we will be asking till the end of time. I had a B1 ammo clip on it, I think. And again, third time we've done this, but again, I'll mention, don't cut with the nippers right against the part. What you want to do is first separate it from the sprue and then do a nice clean cut. I don't do that because I am lazy. So don't be like me. Be better. I am a sloppy straight builder. A Gunpla builder, if you will. That's who I am. That's what I do. Boy, he's got a lot of weaponry. Hoof. Hoof. This is where the build gets monotonous to me. I don't know about you guys. See, there's a sticker here. Let's see if we can get a picture of that. Oh, it's orange. We can paint orange. We can paint orange, guys. No! Ah, my boy. My beautiful boy, you fell down. Don't fall on me. Trying to have some personality. Is it working? I bought it in a catalog. Paid quite a bit for it, so I hope it's a good investment. Again, sound off in the comments. Let me know that you're alive. Am I alive? Is this purgatory? That sounds right. Purgatory, where a grown adult man desperately tries to become a YouTube star to no success. Even though, hey, we have 16 subscribers now. That's pretty cool. Appreciate everyone who is subscribed. I said that earlier today. So I'm just repeating myself, not very long into the stream. Proving that there is no original thought left in YouTube, unless you're Danhausen. And so, you know, smash that bell and click like and subscribe. And I don't have a Patreon. I'm not popular enough. So find a Patreon and subscribe to it. They have special content there, I'm sure. So not so great nubs on that, but that's fine. Very nice. The side we gotta paint. Guessing like that. Orange marker time. Glob our paint in, as usual. Looking good. I want to take a moment to shout out my wife. She is super supportive of this, and I have to say, with all honesty, year 10, which is coming up for us in marriage, is definitely harder than year 1. So I love her. I support her. She supports me in ways that I just don't know if I could ever return or repay. So big shout out to my wife. That was your sappy moment with Chris at Shiny Plastic People. Brought to you by no one. There are no sponsors. So someday maybe I will get that manscaping money. Or, I don't know, Magic Spoon. I'm diabetic. I tried your cereal. I didn't care for it. But I'm willing to try again. Honey Nut could be good. So, email me. And we can tell my singles upon single of subscribers all about your products. Wrong sprue. You want to know if Ric Flair's theme music, which I think is Pomp and Circumstance, is it Pomp and Circumstance? If that's public domain, because I've got a hot toy coming someday. And I would sure love to do a long pan up to the da Donna. The camera's over here. It's very awkward. I shoot this all with my iPhone. It's actually running via some software right now, pointed down, giving us this beautiful 4K feed being turned into 1080p. At least I hope it's 1080p. I hope it's watchable. That's my big concern. Is it viewable content? Because if it's viewable, then maybe we can get a 17th subscriber. Then I'll have to get a new plaque. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll post it maybe in a community page or something. I don't know. I only have personal Facebooks and Instagrams right now, and I don't want to promote them because they're mine. And they're just mine. I can have things for me. Alright, one last gun to build. Then I think we've got a shield and our extra backpack bits. There are some decals on that shield, though. We like that. That's very cool. Very nice. Not very evil. Like I said, I've been watching Danhausen. So, if I bleed into anything stupid, let me know. So I can promptly ignore it. I'm gonna flip the camera real fast. This is obnoxious. I will be right back as soon as I select the right transition. And we're back. Sorry, I flipped the camera around so my hands could be here to be in shot, not over here to be in shot. That makes more sense to me. was going to use some Bitmoji on my We'll Be Right Backs, but turns out they have some very ridiculous usage limitations. Like, I'm using your software to make a version of myself. I should get to use some usage of that outside of your applications. I don't know. They had one with me riding a Velociraptor. That seemed like a good time. But instead, I've got that Memoji there, which I think Apple's a little bit more forgiving of because they want the promotion. Yikes. Yikes, this next step. I'm sure it's very simple. It's just there's a lot of arrows and pointing. Makes my eyes go cross. There's 28. There's 27. Yeah, this gun could definitely stand to get some panel lining on it. It would really bring a lot of detail out. I'm just not going to do it because I'm lazy. You've probably heard that already in this broadcast. So, you know, no surprise. Oh, that's backwards. No, it's not. It's fine. I thought it looked more knurled on one side than the other. There's a nice technical term for you. Knurled. I was trying to find the lightsaber parts a couple years back, and I was looking for a certain kind of screw with a bunch of designs in it, and I'm like, what is that called? Knurled. Not just a silly word that you would expect here on The Simpsons. Oof. I'm like, all done. Nope, that was just section C. I built C first. Because, you know, I'm a doofus. Also, if you want to know what it sounds like as a man falls into descent of madness, here you go. Talking to myself like it's more exciting content. I do need to switch my camera up here so I can see it. Make sure I'm kind of in frame. Flat side towards your part. It's a hot tip. Except of course, don't cut next to the part on the sprue. Don't do it. You have something to live for. I have accidentally cut off nubs this way, and then you're breaking out super glue, and you feel like an ass. That's why I mark these as not for kids, so I can say the word ass. So, I don't think I'm approved by parental filters. Because I'm uncensored. That's why I keep my cursing to such a minimum. It's an interesting gun barrel. I'll have to make sure to hold that up with a camera when it all is said and done. Yeah, I hope your day is good. If not, find someone to blame. Hey, I don't think he's watched a single one of my videos, but if he has, I will shout out Fancy Mark on the Instagrams and the Twitters. He's got a job interview today, and I hope it goes well, because I think he's not having a very good time at work. Also, he needs to pick up the Baroness from me. I know he's never in a hurry for that kind of thing, but it's like, dude, I don't have any space. I'm trying to figure out my collection because I don't want to sell anything, but I wonder if I have to. So, alright, so, let's flip that around. Let's get that seam on the bottom, huh? Okay, let's do D, then E, and then we can build the hand around it. Throw that on our mobile suit. I've never built the ground Gundam, the ground combat Gundam before. I am a big fan though of the 8th MS team, so it's kind of a surprise. But I do have the Easy 8. Man, I'd love to get an updated Easy 8. Anybody else? I like that I'm talking to a theoretical future audience. Gotta get that handle. That is a beefy gun. My plan is at the end of this build, I will probably go to the right back slide and quickly reposition everything and give you a turnaround of the figure itself. Okay. I was making sure my tripod was nearby. Since I made that promise, or that plan, announced it publicly. I could always edit it, though. Also, it's 11:30 here. If anybody has any good ideas for lunch, let me know. I like lunch. Any lunch fans out there? I hope so. It's a really silly thing to not be a fan of, right? I just hope that's not too controversial of a hot take that I like lunch. My current addiction is a Euro burrito. It's just so good, so warm. There's snow on the ground right now for me. I hate it. So it just sounds lovely because it's all warm and delicious in my tummy. He said, of a man of his age. I built Gunpla back in high school, and then I did a few just because as an adult. But then the pandemic happened. This became my way to pass the time. So I've built a lot of Gunpla here lately. What did you guys do to pass the pandemic? Don't let them tell you it's over. It's not over. It's just... we're just changing. We're just getting used to it, I think. You know that's the gun you use because it's got a special hand. Excuse me, my dogs are barking. I'm gonna go check on them. I will be right back. Hey guys, we're back. Just had to check on the dogs. I'm home alone right now. Like I said, you might hear them barking occasionally, and if it's bad enough, I will check on them. But they're good dogs. I think we're gonna have dinner with a nephew this evening. That'll be fun. I haven't seen him in a while. He's a good kid. Not the nephew that religiously watches. This nephew's an adult. He works up in North Dakota, so don't get to see him a whole heck of a lot. In fact, I kind of like I'm sideways pulling for him to get married and have the marriage up there so I could see a former coworker of mine who was just the coolest. No offense to my current coworker, but you just can't compete. Again, change which window I have prepared to transition to. Gives me a chance to see what I'm doing. This is an unnatural way to cut, but we're very close to the done. I'm excited about that because we're at the point in the build where I'm kind of just over it. No matter what I'm building, like I built the mobile suit. I'm like, oh man, it looks great. That's so cool. Oh, now I gotta build shields. I actually wonder if they're barking at me. They think their dad's just losing his mind. Because he is. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Now there are some stickers on this shield, so we'll do that before we move on to the final backpack. Grabby grabbies. There we go. The final decals. I used to work at an Apple reseller, and one of the big features on the iPad 2 was it now had GarageBand. So we had access to the iPad probably about 12 hours before its release, and we put the demo content on there, and me and another guy spent probably way too much time that day learning the keyboard progression for the final countdown to play as we took it onto the floor. I mean, we had a few people waiting, and I'm sure they're like, this is sweet. What do you mean you only have 2 iPads? 2 iPad 2s. Apple doesn't care. Alright, it's the final backpack. Can't give up on a joke that easy. Gotta want it, gotta push through the negativity. Just C, not C1, not C2, just C. Oh, you can put the big gun in the backpack, but not the little guns. What good is that? Huh? Huh, guys? Oh. Nope. Getting overexcited. We're actually supposed to put the bottom on first. Before I had a good pair of nippers, I would just twist the parts out. I'm sure a lot of people did that. You get some nub-heavy builds, right? Right, guys? Got our backpack. Let's mount that on the back. Alright guys, we are going to go ahead and do our final reveal. No! My boy. But yeah, give me just 1 second. I will clean out the room here, and we'll give him a spin, and we will wrap it up. All right, we are back. Thank you for your patience. We've finished our build here. Sorry about moving cameras. Ah, my boy. He's a little bit heavy. Oh, I wonder if he's in that background. Let's see. Wait for it. Yes. It's exactly what it is. We just gotta make him off center. Alright, so final thoughts on the Gundam Ground Combat Urban Type Mobile Suit from the Gundam Battlelog series. Oh, excuse me, Gundam Breaker Battlelog. I think it's a cool redesign of the suit. I like it a lot. My sticker work is not the best. I know that. But it's been fun to get a build in and to do it with you guys live, so I appreciate that. Anyway, it's almost noon, so I'm going to get some food. Well, I'm going to shower, because I'm still morning gross on this Good Friday. I'm going to shower, let my dogs out, enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you do the same. I'm Chris. This was and is Shiny Plastic People. If you enjoyed this, let me know. I should have some more reviews coming. I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. I know it's early in the channel to be doing things that are a little bit different. But hey, it's cool. Well, really appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day and weekend.